Can you establish a bank angle and then let the stick center itself? And then the airplane will continue to turn as long as the wings are banked. Now in a turn, it's normal for the nose to start to drop. So you got to pull back on the stick just a little bit. So you look out to the horizon and you just want to keep the nose right on the horizon line. If you pull back too much, then the nose will come up too high. Okay. And this is an example of too high. I'm going to turn this to the right. So we're going to establish a right bank, neutralize, and keep the nose about on the horizon. And just let the airplane continue to turn until it's going in the direction that we want to go, which in this case is going to be more or less parallel to the highway. Okay. And we're going to roll wings level, and then we'll check our altimeter. And the altimeter is showing that we're a little bit high. We're a little bit higher than 4,500. So in order to correct that, what we're going to do is we're going to ease the stick forwards very slightly and just let the airplane fly down a shallow incline until the altimeter reads 4,500 again.
Copy that.
Okay, now we're at about 4,500, so I just want to fly the airplane level flight. Okay, I'm off the controls now. Just keep us heading down parallel to the highway and just try to keep us at about 4,500 feet. And remember, if you pull back, it makes the nose go up. If you ease it forward, it makes the nose go down.
Copy that.
And we're just going to commute down to our practice area, which is about 25 miles away. And while we're up here, remember, you can switch your camera from time to time just to break it up a little bit. Okay, just for practice sake, let's have you turn to the right a little bit. Okay. And we'll just head out towards those mountains for a short time. Okay, now go ahead and make the wings level. All right, see the highway down there on your left?
Yes.
Okay, let's turn left and we'll just follow that highway. We'll just keep it off our left side. We're climbing a little bit, so just relax your back pressure some. There you go. Alrighty, let's turn to the left just a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to cross over the highway, and the highway will come up on your right side.
Now, is that a good gradual turn, or?
Yeah, that's good. That's a normal turn. Okay, go ahead and make the wings level, and we'll just go straight ahead for a minute. And then we'll turn right in a little bit, and then we'll just run parallel to the highway and the mountains. All right. right, now you can turn right, and we'll just run parallel to the highway. And you should maintain the highway somewhere out, near the middle part of the wing or further out. That way, if you, let's say you're navigating by following the highway, let's say we were going to fly down to Roanoke, and Highway 81 was going to be our method of getting there. Instead of flying directly over the highway, you usually keep it off the right wingtip so you can see it. Okay, go ahead and make the wings level.
Now, versus the pedals versus the stick, which one usually do you want to use? Am I using enough pedal in those turns?
Yeah. You don't need to use very much of either one, so you just use a little of each in order to do the job. Now let's try an experiment. Go ahead and take your hands off the stick, but just keep your feet on the pedals. Okay, now use the right pedal to turn right. So just squeeze on the pedal until it turns right. Okay, now use the left pedal to make the wings level. Okay, so you can see you can turn with the pedal only. It's just not as efficient.
Right.
Okay, now take your feet off the pedals and just put your hand on the stick. Okay, let's turn left with the stick only. Okay, now let's turn right with the stick only.
Now I see.
Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to just turn using the stick only. I want you to steer briskly to the right and then back to the left. Okay, now hard left. See how the nose wiggles all over the place?
Yeah.
Now use your hands and your feet together to turn right and left.
Okay.
See how the nose stays more where you want it to stay when you do it together?
Yes.
That's why you have to use both of them. It makes the airplane behave or turn in a more efficient fashion.
Should I put the highway back on the right ring?
Actually, what let's do is let's cut across the highway to the right side of it. And then once we get the highway on our left side by about a mile, then we'll turn left and we'll run parallel.
Is that about a mile there?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. The main idea is just to offset the highway so that you can see it easily. The biggest mistake people make is they fly too close to the road and they can't see it because it's underneath the airplane. So whatever this distance is, so long as you can comfortably see the highway, that's all we're really trying to accomplish.
Okay, roger that.
Okay, we're coming up into our practice area where I can do some aerobatics for you.
Okay.
Which camera are we on?
I have it currently on the wing camera. Or the
okay, go ahead and put it on the #1 camera since we're going more or less into the sun.
Okay.
And I've got the controls here.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is just take a look around for traffic. And then we're going to turn to the left and we're going to check behind us and below us. Okay, it looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 4-point roll. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the nose down to pick up a little bit of extra airspeed. And then I'm going to pull the nose up. And as I do, you'll feel a little bit of G loading, but not too much.
Okay.
4. Was that okay?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, this will be a regular aileron roll.
Wow.
Okay. All right, go ahead and switch to number 2 camera.
Okay.
This is going to be a wing over to the left, and we're just going to do this to change direction. Okay, the first one's going to be a 4-point roll. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this next one's going to be an aileron roll.
Okay.
And I'll do it real slow.
Wow.
Okay, this next one's going to be a wing over to the left. This next one's going to be a 3/4 roll. So we're heading west now, but we're going to wind up heading north again towards Winchester. So we'll be going up off the right wing. So we're going to get our entry speed. Bring our nose up a little bit. Start our roll. Okay, you got the controls again.
Okay.
And we're about 3,500 feet right now, which is where we want to be. And the airport is dead ahead, but it's about 25, 30 miles.
Okay.
So just keep us at 3,500 and going straight ahead. And I'll tell you if you need to go right or left. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do a status check.
Okay.
Looking for traffic. I don't see anybody. We want to check oil pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. Fuel. We look at the tank. We got 45 gallons. We're on the right tank. That's plenty. Now we're going to bring up the radio for the airport to see what the wind is doing.
Okay.
2,000, temperature 21 Celsius, dew point 11, altimeter 3019er. Winchester Regional Airport, automated weather observation 1459er. Zulu weather, wind 170 at 5, visibility 1.
Okay, so we'll be using the same runway. Okay, the airport is to our right a little bit, so let's just turn right, a little bit. I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, that looks good right there. Airport's now 12 o'clock and about 20 miles. And we'll maintain our 3,500 feet for now. In a little while, we'll start letting down, but not quite yet.
Okay.